Malaysian GDP figures are out tomorrow, giving a sense of how the pandemic has affected growth.
Kadar pengangguran di Malaysia meningkat kepada 4.5% tahun lalu, iaitu kadar tertinggi dalam tempoh 27 tahun.
Malaysia's unemployment rate dipped to 3.9% in April from 4.1% a month earlier.
The Jamin Kerja Keluarga Malaysia initiative is seeking to create 600,000 job opportunities with the aim of not only reducing unemployment but also reviving the local labour force.
Nevertheless, the MCO had already taken its toll on a number of Malaysians as they lost their jobs when the order was enacted in March.
COVID-19 not only exposed the weaknesses of most industries, especially industries that rely on air travel and tourism, but has resulted in an exponential increase in the unemployment rate in Malaysia. At the same time, online business or trade and the GIG economy are growing rapidly. Sudden and unexpected job loss has devastating consequences for many people. According to the Department of Statistics Malaysia, the unemployment rate in Malaysia rose to 4.5% in 2020, the highest since 1993 when the unemployment rate stood at 4.1%. Unemployment rose to 772,900 people at a rate of 4.8% in December 2020, while the working population rose 0.1% month-to-month, equivalent to 19,300 people to 15,2.22 million after posing a marginal decline in November. In a statement on labour force statistics for December and the fourth quarter of 2020, the employment to population ratio showed the economic's ability to create energy consumption unchanged at 65.1%. Market conditions gradually improved as labour and employment conditions continued to improve compared to the previous quarter, recording 15.92 million people and 15.60 million people respectively. In addition, self-employment workers, who made up 15.8% of total employment, continued to decline for the third month by 0.6% to 2.4 million people in December 2020, mainly from the daily earners working in the farmers' market, night markets and stalls, freelancers and smallholders. The country is now experiencing slower labour demand in 2020 due to the adverse effect on the COVID-19 pandemic, and the health crisis has had a major impact on the labour force, which caused the unemployment rate to reach above 4% compared to the 3% average record in the pre-crisis period. Therefore, it has been predicted that the Malaysian labour market will remain in a challenging situation in early 2021, but the various assistance and initiatives introduced by the government will reduce the impact of the pandemic on the labour market. Among them, by expanding and improving social networking programs such as the Malaysian Employment Insurance Scheme (EIS), Unemployment Insurance Program and the Bantuan Sara Hidup (BSH) Income Target Cash Transfer Program. Temporarily loosening eligibility and increasing coverage of social assistance program for workers and households can help vulnerable groups wherever the unprecedented shock of COVID-19 crisis. At the same time, effort towards consolidating fragmented social assistance programs into large programs administered by one ministry or agency will improve administrative efficiency, reduce target costs, and make it easier for beneficiaries to apply for and receive social assistance. As Malaysia enters a new phase of the COVID-19 wave, it is unknown where the peak is. A new high are reported daily. Thus, it is important to prepare the community in facing the new challenges, financially and physiologically, by evaluating and revisiting the strategies employed over the last 1 year. If the pandemic is prolonged and continues to impact the bread and butter of the people, fatigue will set in, resulting in the Malaysian society putting aside the current standard operating procedure (SOP) in the COVID-19 prevention strategy or measure. We have seen this happen in countries like Indonesia and India, where livelihood have trumped COVID-19 prevention SOP. With the news of the availability of vaccine for the COVID-19 after successfully passing the mandatory clinical trial being made available in Malaysia, the situation is looking favorable. However, effective measures to address the economic issue are still lacking. It is generally accepted that the people's confidence in the government is closely related to the well-being of the economy. Government roles and engagement with various communities and industries are essential, especially when it involves retrenchment, loss of employment, and loss of business in due course. Support and measure for employment and employees need to be empathized to overcome the challenges in this difficult time for all.